Hey class, we are officially on week 3, which means your first milestone is going to be due this week. And in the video, I wanted to take some time and explain the milestone to you and also give you some pointers. So first of all, what I've done is I've just brought up the worksheet, which is easy to find. Just go to the module 3, scroll down, and you'll see the Milestone One worksheet, and you'll also see the rubric and the guidelines. And again, use the rubric like we have in the past as kind of a checkoff. Make certain you answer everything. One thing about the worksheet is they have the questions outlined like this, but they also have an outline for the writing. I suggest using this up here simply because a lot of students think these little dashes here means small input, and that's not what it means. Okay, these are larger questions. You're not just going to fill in that small area. Find the premises of the argument. I've been noticing in discussion when you guys have been doing the USA Today articles that you guys are only listing one premise. I can go ahead and tell you right now, all of the articles you guys are reading have multiple premises. And just to make certain everyone understands, Milestone One is about the same article you read for your journal. It's still the primary article, okay? And some of it does get repeated. So find all the premises and list them for me. Explain to me why the topic's being discussed. Most of you did fine on the journal for that one. Make certain you list the conclusion for me. And the big one here is the personal connection. Why is this topic of interest to you? And what I want you guys to focus on is your biases. If you absolutely hate online dating because of something that happened to you, mention your bias right there. And also keep your bias in mind when you start doing research, because you want to admit your bias and then let it go. I know easier said than done, but give it a try. Okay, so that's the first section. And then the next section, you're going to do a small repeat of the argument itself. Don't worry about this one too much. I really want the premises up on top. This is what you really want to focus on: the key facts, the research, and the resources used. And if there are no key facts and there are no research and no resources used, that is incredibly important to mention, because that means there's a problem with this argument. Okay, so just list them out. You can do them in paragraph form, and I want to see as many as possible. And yes, sometimes you're going to have to click on a hyperlink and then go look at another article. Logic and reasoning advance the argument, so you're going to go back to the premises and the conclusion, and then you're going to ask yourself, is this an inductive argument? Is this a deductive argument? Is it a strong? Is it weak? Ask yourself, what type of argument are they presenting to you? And here's the important one that a lot of students forget about. I need you to look at the argument, go back, look at the premises, and tell me, are there gaps or weaknesses present in the logic? And that is worth a lot of points, because this whole section right here is dependent on this. And I can go ahead and tell you right now, every single one of those articles you guys are reading, there are gaps or weaknesses present. Okay, so just take your time, look at it, and ask yourself, what is missing from this argument? Okay, otherwise, you guys are doing great in discussion. We're having fun in there. And if you guys have any questions, please email me. I'm happy to help.